So I'm going to be talking about bands of swaddling cloth. In the prompt that I received, it had a question, and I'm going to read that right now. Mary used the scraps she had on hand, and that was good enough for this holy baby. Have you ever had to pull together scraps and make the most of them? When I read that a couple nights ago, I actually laughed out loud because I feel like my whole life is bringing scraps of myself together. I'm a professional musician. I have to scrap together my work to make it whole. I have to scrap together my time with my children as a result. I bake, I'm a mom, I have a family, and my whole life is scraps. And so when I read that, it made me laugh. Have you ever had to scrap anything together? Of course I have. I thought that was more humorous than anything. So I have two small children, they're 2 and 4, and the most guilt that I receive from all the scraps is the fact that I'm not bringing enough of myself to them. I bring to them my scraps of time. I bring them my scraps of patience. All that I feel like I give my children are scraps. But after I read the prompt saying that Mary brought scraps to the holy baby and that was enough, that brought me a great deal of comfort. Because I think that's how God wants us to come to him, is bringing scraps of ourselves to him. And if that's good enough for God, it's good enough for my children. And the one thing that I don't bring scraps of to them is my love. The same way that we don't bring scraps of ourselves. We give God our whole amount of love, whether we feel like it's good enough or not. There's a lot of comfort to be had in that.